This pisses me off, of course, as soon as I start filming, they start making noise. What is up, my people? JaxB.TheRipper here. So we're back with Ripper News. There's quite a bit going on, to my surprise, which is good because I've been wanting to do another Ripper News for a while. So let's get right into it. Travis Barker finally spoke out about the whole Kourtney Kardashian wearing Cannibal Corpse long sleeve. If you guys don't remember that, Chris Barnes kind of like retweeted it saying poser. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could see why he didn't like it, but I would have chose a different word than posers for sure. Just posers just sounds so like elementary now. Well, Travis Barker came out saying like, well, she was cold. I'm like, she's rich and all of a sudden she needs like a fucking long sleeve for the winter, the horrible winters that we get here in California apparently. Was it in California that they were at? I'm not even sure. It didn't even say. So anyways, he was just going on and saying, you know, that, you know, it was lame of him for doing that. Chris Barnes, he's referring to Chris Barnes, or to even other people, and that he's more punk than him. I don't remember Chris Barnes ever saying he was punk. To tell you the truth, if somebody knows that, can you let me know? And I did like a whole fucking autobiography doing my makeup about this band, and not once do I remember fucking like Chris Barnes saying like he was punk or anything. Okay, but anyways, that's what he was quoted saying, that he loves every Cannibal Corpse album, he knows every Cannibal Corpse song, and that he's such a candy lover. Like, okay, whatever, okay. So it was just on and on about that, you know, basically his feelings got hurt because, you know, they were talking shit about his girlfriend, even though I feel like he purposely set himself up for shit like this. It's like, you know how metalheads are. Like, I don't know about your little punk pop scene, how that is. Like, no disrespect to them. I do like some pop punk, just not as much. I just don't like his band. But the only thing I'm going to say about this, because I know some people are be like, okay, who the fuck cares about the band t-shirt thing? You know, I had said in the past video, because I made a whole video about the t-shirt trend, and I'm just like, look, it's going to go over with, don't worry about it. It's taking longer than I expected, to be honest. But the thing is, like, the only thing I will say about this, besides the fact that I felt like he set the whole shit up, like he should have known, like he does know, he's just being a dumbass. The thing is, I just feel like he doesn't understand, because he comes from a very popular punk pop band. I mean, it's like, it's a shitty band for sure, don't get me wrong. If anybody doesn't know, I'm very vocal how much I hate Blink-182. I've always hated them since I was a kid. Thankfully, I don't have that many friends that like them anymore, but back in the day, I had a lot of friends because that's all I was surrounded by. But the thing is, like, regardless, you're a very popular band, so you're not going through with some of these other metal bands who are nowhere near as popular as you, maybe halfway there, but they're not even getting halfway the sales as you guys do. So, you know, t-shirts are very important. I've discussed it before, you know, t-shirts are very important because, you know, that's where they make a lot of their money, because, you know, record companies like do steal a lot. Are we not learning from the Nightwish situation with Marco Hitalia, then with Spotify and all this shit? So that's where a majority of their money come from. So of course, here comes these big corporations marketing it off because they're seeing Kourtney Kardashian and whoever else. Like, I know Kim got caught wearing a Morbid Angel t-shirt years ago or whatever, right? So yeah, that's just the thing. Like, what I'm gonna say is, like, you just don't understand, because don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure Blink-182 has gotten hit hard, especially because they're kind of fading out. Machine Gun Kelly to like take the spotlight. So that's just the thing. You know, that's just what I feel about it. Like, you're not gonna understand because you make so much more money probably than Cannibal Corpse. So yeah, so you don't understand why bands have the right. I feel like bands have more the right to say whatever the fuck they want than the fans. But anyways, I'm not gonna last. That was a long time for that one topic. Okay. So Kanye West, why is he in metal news? Like why? So there's this artist named Dennis Forkas. We're just gonna call him Dennis. He's a Russian artist. Apparently one of his art pieces was ripped off by Kanye West in the music video Hurricane. It's some new music video that just came out. Dennis has done work for like Behemoth. I believe it was like one of their albums that came out in 2014, I think. And this artwork that was stolen was from 2017. I'll put like a picture comparing it or whatever, right? So yeah, he tweeted it out saying that this was petty theft and it was just too identical and no way in hell he was like involved in the production. Like nobody had called on him, but when you look at it, I was like, wow, this is very similar. Like this is beyond similar. So of course Kanye hasn't said anything about this, and no results has came out of this. Who knows what's going to come out of this, but yeah, so that happened, and hopefully I don't have to report another Kanye news. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all know what's going on in Ukraine. I'm not touching on that subject because this is not the news, like that kind of news. But I'm pretty sure you guys already know this. Ginger has canceled like their spring tour that they were going to do here in the US. Was it spring or summer? Spring, yeah, it's spring 2022. Okay, so they already canceled it due to, you know, what's going on in the world, yeah, and they do have like humanitarian like relief. I mean, they are raising money for humanitarian relief. Like they're selling shirts to say we want our country back, I believe it says. So those t-shirts are obviously going to go to help Ukraine. So in case you want to know anything about that, I'll leave it down below, the link, if to like help them out or whatever, help Ukraine out or whatever. So Taria was interviewed a while ago, and they asked her a few interesting questions, but the main one was like, are you ever going to try to do a reunion with Nightwish? And she definitely said like the doors are open. Like she's not at a place where she could just keep closed doors, as she said, but she doesn't think it's gonna, basically she was quoted, it's probably not going to happen, or at least not anytime soon. I kind of feel the same way. I don't think it's going to happen like anytime soon. I do think it will happen. I just don't think it's going to be anytime soon. You know what would be cool? If they would do like, at least, it doesn't even have to be a tour. It could just be like one show where they do have all three singers and just, you know, performing their stuff. That would be awesome to see. So Netflix shared their trailer, Metal Lords. I'm not gonna lie, it looks interesting. But as soon as I found out that I believe it's written by the same guy who took part in Games of Thrones, I was like, ugh. I am not a Games of Thrones fan. I thought that was garbage, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And it makes me mad when people fucking say like, oh, you have the same hair like that one dragon lady. I'm like, shut up. And then I own a bearded dragon, so I'm like, I just thought that show was fucking dumb. Okay, so anyways, so that kind of got me iffy. I was like, do I really want to watch this movie? But then like once I heard they add like a cello girl for them to be the bassist, and they were trying to enter Battle of the Bands. Who remember going to Battle of the Bands in high school? I remember, like, if you were a metalhead or any kind of, like, you know, alternative group, that was like the thing to do. Like my school didn't have it, so I had to go to like the other, like, our competitor schools or whatever, you know, the ones we always had competition with the football games or whatever. Like I remember that was like the shit to do. It was just, but now I'm like looking back at it, I'm like, oh my god, they were stupid. Like they were stupid. But supposedly this is all like about like a Battle of the Bands kind of situation. They want to win, and they have a cello girl who's going to be the bassist. And I'm not gonna lie, it sounds interesting. I probably will watch it, but I'm gonna watch it later. I'm not gonna watch it right away. And I don't have Netflix, so I'm gonna have to ask a friend to let me borrow their password and everything. Anyways, I'm pretty sure the metal community is very happy about this. So, and last but not least, I saved the best one for last. There is a toilet seat that is modeled or looks like Lars Ulrich. So, I don't know if you guys remember, this must have been like a year and a half ago or a year ago. I think it was like in 2020 I reported this. But there was a guy by the name of Prince Midnight who created a guitar out of his uncle's bones. I'm not joking. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, as long as he got permission and everything, who the fuck cares? I just like how it said a Florida musician. I'm like, of course it's a guy from Florida doing this. But basically he goes on and how he made the toilet seat or whatever, and how he wants this toilet seat for public use. It would not just be in his home. And then he said this is no taking jabs at Lars, that, you know, he loves Metallica, and this is just showing how much he loves Metallica and how much he loves Lars, is what he goes on saying. Well, anyways, it's funny how he said that he wants this for public use. A Danish museum bought it. Anyways, that is it, my people. That's it for now. And listen, I just want to say thank you for your patience and everything. I'm not going to get in right now what's going on, but for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know there's a lot of personal stuff with my mom's health going on right now. So thank you for having the patience. No, I am not gone. It's just I'm going to be extra slow. Sorry. But I'm still here. Don't get me wrong. I have to do YouTube. I have to talk about metal. You guys are the only people I have to talk about metal music. And And like the thing is, I think we all know this, but like if you're like me who enjoys like so many metal genres and not just stuck in one, you know, it's kind of hard to find like a group of friends that like the variety just as you, because you have like just like, no, I just like thrash, and no, I just like death, no, I just like black. You know, it's kind of, you know, a lot of them are just stuck in that, you know, narrow-mindedness of it. So it's really fun to be on here, just talk about variety stuff with you guys. So anyways, that's it. I'm gonna get to editing this so I can put it up right away. And thank you for having patience with me. Make sure to take care of your vaginas. Have a wonderful day.